see this thing. Nigga just said it like an atlas. I'm ready to do this off of that.
Yes.
Community. Welcome. This is the week 2 Moral of the Story podcast. We here. Y'all thought we would make it, but we here. We didn't do it last time. We're going to go a brief circle around the community. We're going to introduce ourselves. I'm going to start first. This is Christopher Allen, the C-Top, the mastermind. C_TOP_. Follow me. Instagram. I think I'm on Twitter too. Y'all can fuck with me on that. I don't speak too much on that shit. Fuck with me though. Anyway, go do your thing.
It is the N0W_forever. Follow me on Instagram. Pass the ball.
All right, this is Cashmere. You can follow me on Instagram at cashmere.p. It's not much on there, but go ahead and stalk, judge, do what you want to do.
And this is Jamie, a.k.a. Freed Out Lovejoy, doing my thing. I love everybody. It's all about peace and love. We're definitely going to give this great greeting to Southside Gausxt. He is here. He is our guest. We definitely want to show him much love, and we're going to let him introduce himself.
This is our first guest on the Moral of the Story podcast. Southside Gausxt. Southside.
You got to say Silky.
Straight up. I appreciate being here, man. You know, I grew up with everybody on this podcast, man. It's all love right now. It's Southside Gausxt. I spell Gausxt Gauxst. Again, that's Gauxst.
So what you got going on?
Oh, man, just 100% creativity all around the board, man. I'm trying to get my hands in a little bit of everything. I got music. You know, I'm really getting into, like, making beats and doing things like that, you know, cutting some middleman out. Visuals on the way. Everything is just, you know, I'm just trying to create all across the board.
Indeed. I did.
Creatives winning.
This is what we are. Creative is winning. Dead ass.
Information age.
I been trying to tell niggas about this mastermind shit though. They can say fuck with this mastermind shit though. We trying to win.
Consistency.
We gonna clear out. We'll let people hear as far as what we got going on as far as individual projects, but we're gonna get into these topics. Charlotte has ignored the. This is how I start. I mean, motherfuckers looking at me like weird and shit. Charlotte has started like we don't have a culture in the city. That's why I feel like this we are where we are. This is where we are. Charlotte doesn't have a culture.
Cultureless.
It's cultureless, so
To a degree,
so
hidden culture.
yeah.
Has Charlotte ignored the sense of urgency? Because what it said that with the baby Atlanta.
I think I answered that first. I feel like first when we need to break down what culture is, it's all about music. It's about economic situation. It's all about the people who have come here from other cities.
What about the art though?
Also about art too as well. I'm sorry about that. So when you think about that in a grand scheme of things, when you think about somebody like a Southside Gausxt, you have to think about and I want to ask Southside Gausxt this question. At one point, did you feel like, you know what, I was born and raised here, I need to leave? And at what point did you say, you know what, I need to bring what I've learned from when I left back to my city? And how did and what in between time did you learn as an artist? Hey man, I learned this here and I reciprocated these things, and what can I bring back to my city that might not have a identity? And what can a city like Charlotte learn from you doing what you do in the De Niro's and the Baby Jesus going forward? No, but I'm just saying, like, I'm getting into it.
Long as fuck. Damn.
Nah, to sum it up though, you know, like
he knew what I was saying.
really, I knew Charlotte wasn't gonna be it for me personally when I got to experience college. I got to see all different walks of life. So then when I left college and I came back home, and again it wasn't working out for me personally. So I just left the city. But as far as like the culture goes, you know what I mean, things like that, I just feel like, you know, if we're gonna do artistry, we gotta talk about more of our landmarks more. You know, we gotta try to make people want to come here. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to sound like another city, we gotta talk about where we eating at, what street we walking on and turning on, like who we dealing with in our area, and make it sound so powerful that when somebody across the world hear it, they can tie the two together. You know what I mean?
Sure.
See, we haven't had culture for so long, so now we just have to grab from other cities and try to rebuttal. You know what I mean?
Was it a point where the cats who knew you from when you was hooping and doing your thing, and we know your family and your brothers and all that good stuff, was it a point when you was moving to the music level where they was like, man, Southside Gausxt is crazy? Like, did you witness the cats like, man, this cat is crazy for doing this?
For,
and how did you feel about it? Yeah, for making music.
I don't really know how niggas I grew up with felt about it, but you know, I did play college basketball, so I knew how my teammates felt about it. But that was really, really brief. You know, like they never, not one out of 14 players, not one person said, nigga, stick to your day job. You know what I mean? Like at first, before they heard me doing what I was doing, they was like, what the fuck are you doing? But then when they came in my room and seen what I was working on, they was like, yo, run that back. Do that shit again.
So, you know when you left, when you initially ended up like, you know what, I'm going to leave Charlotte. At what point, you know, when was your defining moment when you were in whatever city you left and went to? What was your defining moment when you got there and was like, you know what, I'm on to something?
Man, really, bro, the first time I even touched down in the Houston soil, I knew it would work out for me. I was actually in Miami, and I just didn't want to go home. I knew one person in Houston. I asked him if I flew to Houston, if he would fuck with me. He said, yeah, pull up. So I connected a flight to Houston. I went out there for like 7-8 days, and I was like, yo, I got to move there. I moved there 6 months later. You know what I mean? We got the store popping off. We started throwing events in the store, and that's when I knew, maybe 12 months ago, 14 months ago. Right. That's when I knew that, all right, this is, if it's going to work for me, it might work out.
So do you feel as if there's a culture within Houston versus Charlotte?
Yeah, I mean, the difference is, like, you know, even if we at a venue where you don't pop bottles at, if somebody performing and they say, if the artist say, I need everybody to come closer to the stage, I need to feel you, like, for whatever reason, we don't gravitate to that. You know, our complex is, you know, we don't do the celebrity here. So I guess in a sense, we are the celebrities ourselves. Because so when I say, nigga, come to the front of the stage, nobody moves because they feel like they bossed up. You know, and that's what I get from it. You know, that might not be the case, but that's how I see it.
They can make a nigga step his shit up, but be extra though. I did.
In Houston, when you say come to the stage, everybody come to the stage, and I'm not trying to shit on my city. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely not trying to do that right there. But I just see a difference for the first time in my life. I just see, you know, how it's different and how things work in other places.
We gonna win.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of beautiful things going on here, man.
But Charlotte's we spoke previously about this before. Charlotte is very cliquish.
Right.
It's a lot of people that got a lot of things going on in Charlotte, but a lot of people don't want to latch on to certain thing.
Cliquish could be cool sometimes.
It's cliquish though.
If I wish we would be cliquish with our own inventions, you know what I mean? Like, all right, I got this artist over here. He clearly made that sound. Let me sound like him instead of sounding like Future on some shit. You know what I mean? So that way, now we creating a culture. You know, so now when you go across the world, you sound like you got that Charlotte sound. You know what I mean? You look like you from Charlotte. Somebody done come out. They want to wear their clothes like this. I'd rather you copy that nigga than copy these other niggas from all around the world and shit.
But what we were trying to say more so is that within the city, with our own, we kind of don't allow the next person to come into or to pick up on what we already doing. It's like nobody wants to put the next person on, or nobody wants to support the next person.
And also, you know, it's a lot of out-of-towners here in the city. This whole city, I feel like, is made up of people that wasn't born here.
Right.
Traveling.
People are surprised when you say you're from Charlotte.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm here, born and raised. What?
I
Southside.
think that's a new
XFO.
phenomenon too, though. I mean, I think after
Texas
the
take so long,
couple
you know, for
couple
sure.
years, like maybe the last I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years. I think Charlotte's beginning a lot diverse. There's been a lot of people come from Ohio, New York City, because of it's an opportunity here. So I think that's a lot of that has a lot to do with the sound too, and the ideology and where we are as our identity as a city.
Yeah, we working on it, man. I watch everything. You know, there's not too much artistry that gets out there that I don't try to keep up with. I just we on the way. We on the way. Charlotte on the way.
I want to say one thing. I mean, I've heard a lot of artists in Charlotte, but I would say that when I heard your EP on SoundCloud, Extra Game EP, y'all go check it out on SoundCloud.
Appreciate it.
What I've heard of shit, it's like, yo, this. I took a step back. I was like, yo,
Right.
this is Charlotte
On
culture
some,
right
some
here.
Raven shit, like. Damn.
Because for one you talking about shit that you grew up with.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, this is Charlotte culture right here. It's not about trying to sound like anybody else. It's not about the whole Atlanta shit. I feel it at this point. I feel like they have their own sound. Yeah. But Charlotte doesn't have any sound at all. So we're trying to build this culture because we're trying to get away from the whole baby Atlanta,
Right?
All this. We're trying to get away from that shit.
My influence, I will be influenced by the subject matter. You know what I mean? I know what to talk about based on other artists. There's nothing wrong with being influenced, but when I make my cadences in general, I try to get them. If I'm gonna get it from anybody, I'm gonna get it from somebody that's right out my backyard, i.e., you know, my older brother, other artists around the city, or just my own cadence. You know what I mean? I really try hard at that. Sometimes I might branch off because it is what it is. Like you wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't for the next. You know,
You got to.
you got to be influenced, but
Imitation is the best form.
yeah. But I try to really focus on that, you know. So I really appreciate you shedding a little light on that, man. I really try hard to focus on stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to push as much as we can, man. You
And
know,
I appreciate it.
We're trying to build this culture because this is the main reason we started the Story podcast. We're trying to build this Charlotte community.
We got and building the Charlotte community. You said go get that extra game. Where you get that extra game at? So where we can check that out?
Right now, I only got it on SoundCloud. Right now, I've been trying to tap into that SoundCloud wave. You know, believe it or not, it's really working out
It's
for a
worth
lot
the
of folks.
download, man. Listen,
Yeah,
I don't
the Extra
download
Game
shit to my
EP.
phone.
I wanted to drop
But
a
you got
tape
that
a month.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud is cool, man. I see a lot of people eating on
Do I?
SoundCloud.
We gonna take a brief joint on this because what people say. Yo, check me out on the SoundCloud. On some real shit though. Check my nigga on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Extra game.
And can I say something? You know something I deal with? You know, sometimes people tell me, I try to click the link in your bio. It took me somewhere else. It don't work. You know, like, I swear to God, bro, if it's something you really want to listen to, you'll find a way to listen to it. You know what I mean? So I don't know why I got to put it, like, right where you want it for you to listen to it. If you really wanted to hear it, you would hear it. When shit come out, Sheether and Meek Mill and all this other
Right, they
shit,
gonna find
they
out.
find it. Yo, if the shit was only on CD, you would find a CD to buy and
Straight
to
up.
hear it and learn the words to it so
Right.
you can talk about it. So I don't be feeling that shit, bro.
Right.
I
Like,
put
it's-
my shit where I put my shit. Please help me if you know.
Respect. Yeah.
No, it's just people close to me who have you listened to the podcast yet? Oh, I'm gonna listen to it, and then it's just like, all right, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Either you do or you don't.
Facts. It's gonna be.
But
there
if you
for
want to, you will. You know.
Straight up. You know, we not forcing anybody to do anything.
Exactly.
But I mean, it get to the point to where it's like, y'all fuck with us, right?
Right? Don't
We-
you?
like casual conversations and shit. Okay,
Right.
how you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm grinding. I'm doing this and that.
Right.
Oh, what you doing? Oh, since you asked, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I got the SoundCloud link. You know, I did this little film here and there.
Right.
You know, I got this little business here and there. Are you gonna support it?
You
Right.
gonna support?
It's cool, no doubt. Keep doing your thing.
But you
Oh.
not right.
And see,
Are you not going?
Exactly.
See, people attention span is so short nowadays because of technology. Like support has a different meaning. You'd be surprised how many people see every damn thing you doing, but when they gonna say it out loud that they seen it, when they gonna leave a comment, when they gonna repost and share, because when you see them in person in the grocery store, they gonna say, "I heard about the podcast." You know what I mean?
Y'all I've been fucking with you, my nigga.
Right.
I've been fucking with you.
Yeah, I
Keep
see
doing-
what you're doing.
Keep doing your shit. But you know, but people, community, understand that's what we're trying to say right now. What people understand is the numbers that we get from people listening and the people that actually tune into this shit. If people don't see those numbers, that shit didn't happen.
Right.
So we just trying to build that shit off. That's all we trying to do. We ain't trying to make y'all. Y'all have to pay nothing.
But I do want to say, if I could be an unbiased opinion about Southside Gausxt music. I listened to it today at work.
Hey.
I was feeling it. I was feeling
That's
it.
what's up. That's what's up.
I know you smell that.
I was feeling it. I was feeling it. I was like, okay. C-Top sent the link. I said,
That's what's
I
up.
And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, was it, Kat?
liked it though.
It wasn't hard to get to though. When he
No,
sent
it
the link.
wasn't, because I have SoundCloud first of all, and if you don't have it, it's gonna send you to the website thing, and it's gonna give you the option to download it or listen to it through the web.
And you can click cancel
Right,
and
so
not sign up. Still haven't signed up.
it's,
I'm
it's
still
not
rocking.
hard
Right.
at all. You do not have to even download SoundCloud, actually.
So I mean, I would hope. Now this is our first guest on More of the Story podcast. So I would hope
Shout out.
that y'all would at least like help them out, man. We just trying to get views.
It's for the culture, man.
It's for the culture.
It
We
ain't
just trying to
helping- it's
build
helping
up. We
us,
trying to
man.
build up the community. We just trying to
Right.
get going, man.
Exactly.
The more y'all help us, the more we can help y'all. If y'all don't help
Culture.
us, I mean, I don't know what y'all expect us to do for y'all. Like real shit though.
Let's get it. We ain't gonna beg these motherfuckers.
Straight up.
At all.
It's not. It's not.
Hey, I'm
A,
gonna shine regardless. Let's get it.
In this,
Dead
in
is.
this
Hey,
life,
that's
you
the
get
Charlotte- that's that Charlotte
100%.
mentality.
For real.
Exactly.
We don't
Exactly.
need nobody.
That's
Like,
exactly. We
go
don't need
push the
nobody.
fucking link.
We don't need
Like
nobody.
this shit. Listen to this shit.
Like,
You need that.
Share it.
Exactly. You said the same
Psych.
shit. That's the Charlotte mentality. Motherfuckers don't fuck with us. We gonna fuck with it regardless. We gonna push it like, oh, anybody
Yeah.
don't fuck with me.
Now that's definitely part of the
Fuck
Charlotte
y'all.
culture. You know what I mean?
It's that click your shit, man.
Right.
It's that click your
Nobody
shit.
got time for that.
So I mean, I understand all that, but as far as the culture though, we trying to build a culture in Charlotte, because we feel as if we trying to get away from the baby Atlanta shit though. So we need to build a culture. So Southside Gausxt, do you feel as if you can bring that culture here to Charlotte? I mean,
I really do.
It's different people within Charlotte that's trying to do
Right.
their own
You
thing.
know,
So like, if
We
you go
got
out of
some
town, you
gems.
can be like, "Oh, you from Charlotte, ain't you?" Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, for real. Like I want to be able to go all the way to LA, and then somebody be like, "Where you from?" I'm from Charlotte, and they be like, "You know what?" I want them to have some type of reference outside of the first sports star, who really they try to discredit us for Stephen Curry. He from Pittsburgh, whatever. That's a Charlotte nigga. First of all, you know what I mean.
Facts.
But outside of sports, you know, what type of artistry do we have? Okay, we got Sunshine Anderson, we got Anthony Hamilton, and then it might end right there.
It right there.
You know what I'm saying? But we need, like, you know, as far as the culture and the community that we from, we got so many talented people.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? We really do.
This is
But
true.
we gotta just I don't know, man. We gotta do something that involves helping each other
Us.
for
You
real.
gotta find a culture.
And I want to say something controversial. We gotta stop using all this goddamn auto tune. That's that Atlanta shit, man. We got to stop. The music is dope. I listen to all the artists here, but it's so much auto tune. It's overwhelming.
If you want to be the culture, tell these niggas in Charlotte to stop using that shit.
Straight up.
Build that
Hey,
culture. Go
say-
from there.
The
Let's
music
get
is
it.
good. The music is
Like
You
good.
gotta
fu-
stand by your shit, nigga.
The Futures and the Lucci's, you know, we got a bunch of piggybacks off of that vibe. And I listen to all of it. This is not me being biased. I listen to all of it. No matter where I am, I listen to all of it. All the way through, too. So, because I want to make sure my opinion is, you know, is a logical opinion. And it's just a lot, you know, it's just a lot of, it's clearly, you know, the influence is too clear. You gotta be a little more creative sometimes.
Right, okay.
I know you smell that.
For real.
You know, small plug. However, I'm trying to build within this community. But one of the main things that I have to deal with is the trying to am I living to work or am I working to live? So it's like I gotta deal with that aspect of it because I speak myself. I'm a dreamer, but how do I go about that aspect of it though? Because I work in a community to where a lot of people feel as if what they're doing is the best shit that they're gonna do ever in their life, but I don't feel as if they even tapped into the next
keyword
I
tap in.
don't feel like they tapped into their next gear that they have to do better.
Right. My favorite motto is always be grateful but never satisfied.
Okay.
So always be grateful for what you have and what you're doing, but don't stop. Don't be satisfied with what you at. Keep striving, keep moving forward.
Respect.
Keep pushing. Push it to the limit.
My thing is, I feel like our generation, is changing now. Our kids are going to be better, and our kids in general are going to be better. But really, we just got to get into the habit of working smart and not hard. You know what I mean? I feel like that shit is just pure slave mentality, and it's embedded in our community, really, to be honest. It's a bit controversial, but it is what it is. I look around every single day, and when you say, am I working to live or am I living to work? And it's just slave mentality. You when I think about the women that we have, it's like, all right, they want hard-working men. They want to see you kill your body for the dollar and shit like that. But, that's never been the format of 100% success. You know what I mean? It's always been like, make the nigga do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really work smart, not hard. Make sure you love what you're doing, or you're going to be living to work. You know what I mean? And not loving what you're working.
That's the principles about it.
More so American culture more than
American culture.
Other cultures out here, they work to live. They don't even work as many hours as we work half the time.
Because they don't care about it. They don't care about it. They do as much as they need to do to provide for their family and move it on.
Let me ask this question. Okay, so you got cultures like the socialist economy cultures, right? Would you really want to live in one of these type of cultures? Could you being an American, would you take that? Would you trade America for that?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, because
now
speak for me. What I do,
right.
Everything that I do is to build on what I want to do personally and what I want to do business wise, right. for my own goal,
for your own tribe, for your own legacy.
Exactly.
Respect.
So I can't say everything that I do is for them.
It's embedded in us, like Southside Gausxt said. It's embedded in us to kind of have a worker's mentality. Like, without work, where would our lives be? You know what I mean? I went through this probably a few weeks ago, a little study with myself. What would I do if I pulled the work out of my life? You know what I'm saying? What would my life be left of? And it's kind of sad. A lot of people, your shit gonna be dry. You know what I'm saying? Because we kind of our dreams have dried up. Dreams have dried up once we kind of got older. Dreams dried up, and because work, everything we were doing is for, my opinion, it's for accomplishments, or it's for like us. It's the means to something. We're trying to get something out of it. You know what I mean? So everything you do, filmmaking, you may love to do films, but it may be a means to a monetary gain. You feel what I'm saying?
Straight up, I'm working this shit to buy equipment and to be able to provide for myself
for a monetary gain.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna pass the mic. I don't like to dribble too much.
No. You speaking the truth.
What's up, Jamie? LL Cool J.
That nigga ain't cool at all.
He over here with his hoodie on. I'm gonna let it
put him on back.
Ghost, how you feel? How you feel about it? Ghost, how you feel about it?
Shit, man. It's like sometimes I look at things like, I'm trying to go a straight line. So to sum it up, if I'm going A to D, sometimes in life they feel like B is way over here to the left, and then C is way over here to the right. But in the end, we get to the point we're trying to get. So if that point is D, we can go a straight line. This is working. Go right back to piggybacking on working smart. You know what I mean? We can pass B and C going in a straight line if we work smart. But the culture that we live in, it tells us, all right, you got to work so fucking hard. Let's go B way over here, C way over here, and then you get what you're looking for. You know, so I just try to find ways.
Make the surface of the shit.
Yeah, I just try to find ways to work smart. You know what I mean? I really try to work on working smart.
I promise you, I'm not gonna give y'all my business, but I'm gonna get in a quiet storm. Y'all listen to me.
Don't get there.
Y'all listen to me.
Don't get there. Don't get there, bro.
I do as much as I do. Let that marinate. Not that. I do as much as I do, but I promise you, my passion is my passion. I focus more so on my passion. That's all I focus on. So
Yeah, sometimes
I can't focus my mind to do more to get away from my passion. So that's
See.
So whether I'm because I'm a filmmaker, so I do a lot of writing, I do a lot of brainstorming and shit like that.
A lot of creative shit.
Creative shit. I'm a creative. I'm an artist. So of course I got to write a lot of shit down, type a lot of shit down. So I'm not gonna just take my creative ability that the good Lord gave me to do what I'm paid to do. I understand I'm paid to do that, but I'm still gonna get paid to do that though.
Right.
Y'all understand me though. I
can't keep working 9 to 5.
If I get fired, we not we
Hey, Paz, we not
hold
gonna
that.
Def C's.
Mm-hmm.
My fault, Cash. My fault.
No, I just can't do it. I just have so much ambition and drive that I think people see it in interviews where I have not gotten jobs because they said I seemed like I was gonna get bored there. So
and see, I think sometimes people cross over like being self-employed, like kind of with living or I don't know how people look at it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's still employment. You know what I'm saying? And the goal is to have the money working for you so that your time is free, because that's kind of the only thing that we kind of run out of. You know what I mean?
right.
So you know,
there's a lot of stuff we've seen though. We've seen that a lot. That's all we've been told.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with it's some
It's
people
not-
who
it's nothing
like to
wrong with
work
being-
though,
it's not-
and it's nothing wrong with that.
What?
Some people that like just going to work, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, working is whack.
yeah, like you know.
I mean, for people like us, but it's some people that just like to go to work and get a check, and that's
Yeah, but see,
that's what they prefer.
I
to
don't
do.
like when work becomes people's lives. It's like to piggyback off of the introduction, Jamie said spread love. It's like, how much love can I spread if I hate what I do every single fucking day?
It's fake love.
It's fake love. It's
fake
not
love.
real love.
Nah,
You
it's
know what I
not
mean?
genuine.
You either living to work or working to live. That's what's coming down
real.
to.
That's the moral of the
I
story.
mean, what kind of life is that? To be honest,
Hey, if you remove the work out your life, man, just do it now. Remove work out your life and see what you got left. And
but
see-
yeah, that's the
gonna
thing
be
with
dry
people.
as
They
Right.
need to define what success is for themselves and not let these outside influences in society tell you what success is. You need to take the time to define that for yourself.
Facto.
And you gotta have the patience too. You know,
Can't define me.
That shit don't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight.
doesn't.
It
doesn't
does.
But
happen
perspective
over
is
months.
everything.
Thankful though. I'm grateful for it all. You know.
But what
Perspective.
what you think about these same feelings when you sharing a household with a other? You know what I mean? With a spouse, like, and you're forced to be an adult in certain situations.
I'm pretty sure
It gets that much harder. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure that shit is difficult. I can't. Me personally, I can't speak about that shit. 'Cause
Shit is hard.
shit, I've been living. I've been living with a nigga old, you know. For shit.
You say
We ain't gotta get in my business. But yeah,
we ain't gotta get in your
we ain't gotta get in my business.
you say it's difficult. What you like? I think like when you say it all depends on, you know what I mean, where you vibing at. You know what I'm saying? It's all like it get difficult at times, you know. But I think like
Men's life wasn't meant to be easy though. I mean,
True.
everything is gonna be hard at a certain point.
It's
though.
worth keeping.
yeah, exactly. So
That makes
Definitely.
you appreciate that much more.
and
when it
once
gets
you
difficult.
earn that, once you earn it, it's good. It's
Yeah,
day
it is.
one. Since day one.
But for me personally, it take a lot of trials and tribulations to understand. Like, okay, I'm gonna see my way through everything because I'm still alive.
True.
You know what I mean? But it takes so much trials and tribulations. Like me personally, I put myself through a lot of unnecessary because it took me so long to understand. Okay, you're gonna be all right. You're not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, this situation is tough right now, but you're not gonna die. If you stay down and see your way through, everything will be all right.
We'll learn something.
Yeah.
But what did it take you? It took you to take that self-awareness to say, okay, I'll put myself, to look back and say, I put myself through these certain situations to be able to learn from it and be like, okay, this is my fault. So I needed to grow from that and be able to move further with it, though.
Straight up.
Indeed.
Everything's in constant motion, man. You gotta stay learning.
Straight up, man.
That's all. That's what life is about, though. Because I said some shit to somebody the other day. They was like, "Yo, it seems like you go back and forth." No, I just grew from the next day that you talked to me. Whether you feel as if I was growing from this point to that point, I grew.
And I want to say this. Some people, I have ran across people, like, sometimes they say, well, why don't you stick to one thing? Like, life is for always
You're supposed to
evolving.
grow, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
that. Stay in one thing.
It's
I
never-
can't
it's
say
never
that
stay
shit.
in one lane,
Oh,
man. I change with my thoughts,
I
you know.
can't say
As
that
I
shit.
change my thoughts, my world changed. What's up with Ball though, man? We going. Let's. What's up with LeVar Ball?
LeVar Ball.
Shout out to LeVar Ball. I respect
I fuck
LeVar
with
Ball,
him.
man.
I
That's
definitely fuck with
a sound dude to me. And I feel like the fake news is blasting my man. Shout out to Trump.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Donnie T.
Connie
No.
T, you know what I mean? For the fake news plug, but I think it's fake news again, trying to make I don't want to be on no side shit, but it's just the news trying to make a man seem a little feminine or trying to make him take the back door when it don't have to be like that. How y'all feel about Ball, Mr. Ball?
I mean, everything is all a smoke screen to some other shit to go on. I mean, as far as Ball, if I had some sons that was doing some basketball shit, I'll probably go more harder than that nigga is.
I like it
Because what did he say? What did he say? He could take Michael Jordan. This is his coach.
1-on-1.
So who would it be my coach? Who AI? I would have said I take AI. My motherfucking hate that.
Nah, you wouldn't have said that, yo.
I would have been a
That
motherfucking
would
drunk on some
be-
shit though, like on some real shit though. I would have said that shit. You're not gonna say I can't take AI. Out of all the people, AI can stop me. Nah, fuck that. I could take AI in this motherfucker versus my sons.
Oh yeah.
And my sons, they can take everybody else in this motherfucker.
every day.
I like what he's doing because it's just all positive. You know what I mean?
It's all
True,
positive.
it
He's
is.
not trying to be negative about it.
Everybody
shit.
trying
He
to
say
figure
I
out
can.
he putting too much pressure on his kids, but it's like, yo, he just basically saying we the greatest.
Period.
You know, and they thrive when them lights come on.
Do they?
See, a lot of motherfuckers don't thrive when them lights is on. Motherfuckers be
clam
cool
up.
behind the scene, but when them lights get to shining, some motherfuckers just can't handle
Ball.
it. And all three of them kids is
Crumble.
just straight celebrity
It's showtime.
basketball. It's straight showtime.
They supposed to be
Straight
in LA.
showtime.
Oh.
They supposed to be in LA.
Let me say though.
It's showtime in Charlotte, man.
Okay, I understand that the guy see and you was UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah. The shit I seen on World Star though, of one of the I don't know which son it was.
Scored 92 points.
How do we know that he scored all these 92 points though?
Well, I watched the whole yeah.
Are you seen all these 92 points though?
Yeah, it was a fundraiser, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know,
It's fundraiser.
I went deep into the research. You know, I he said he didn't talk to nobody about it. It was purely a fundraiser, but I watched every single bucket, and like maybe he scored 92, maybe 40 of those points was just he didn't even cross. Yeah, he didn't even cross half court. So I feel like the other team was
They was in
they
there.
was in on it.
They was
Yeah,
in
that's
on
how I
it.
personally feel. But he said that yeah, he just wasn't even crossing half court, man.
And I feel like that's all a part of LeVar Ball's marketing, man. The best marketing win every time.
Right.
So if this man is going to put, he had who all interviewed him so far?
If his kid get $1 million deal,
They talk
he
about
won.
him every day on ESPN.
Shout out to Mr. Ball.
Right.
The best marketing wins, man.
He won.
You see how
If his kids get $1 million deal, he won in this shit.
And he making me believe in his kids more and more.
Hey, I looked
You know
them.
what I mean?
I just got into their lives this week, man. They're the boy at UCLA. He's next.
Shit, I'm subscribed, man.
Shit, I'm a world star. I seen
They
nigga.
just lost in the playoffs as far as high school go, but I'm subscribed to the full highlights of every game, you know. And I just think they all insane, man. I just think they really, really good. Really
It
talented.
did. I mean, they might be straight though. I just ain't seen too much. All I seen is the world star guy. I was like, that nigga had to cherry pick a few games though. If he, ain't. But I don't know for sure though, so I can't call that nigga. He might have dropped buckets on them motherfuckers though. He might have dropped buckets. Right in the mic.
Nigga didn't even need to receive. I'm not bringing the champagne.
Don't
ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
Community. I have a new question for you guys though. So, how do y'all feel as if about separating artists from their art though? Let me give him an example. Okay, we got R. Kelly. A lot of people don't feel as if they can rock with R. Kelly, but
One of the greatest.
one of the greatest on
Arguably one of the
R&B, but he's done so much. He did so many interviews. People, he's like,
Hey, say what you want
Nobody
about his
has time.
scandal, but his music is scandal proof.
I did. Because what do you hear? You hit a few words.
That's Dave Chappelle.
You hit a few words. What are you gonna do? If you hear these few words, what are you gonna do? My mind's telling me no. What you gonna do? Say my body telling me yeah. Telling me yeah.
No.
Say you gonna stop though. Say
No, not at all.
Say you gonna
Why
be
you
like
don't fuck with
say you gonna be
I
like
fucks with
nah.
R. Kelly.
Say I don't fuck with
R.
him.
Kelly.
I don't fuck with him. Fuck that. I
I
can't.
don't at all.
Why?
His music come on.
What do you
I'm
do?
Immediately turn off. Like,
Oh,
it's like,
What do you do though? What
That's
do you
the
do?
king of R&B.
yuck.
What do you do? Say DJ do like motherfucking like
I don't
some
see nothing.
I could go from getting it into one song. They turn on R. Kelly. I'm immediately like,
so they
But why though?
Oh.
Why though?
so say they go
Because of his scandal?
for some
Yes.
some Usher shit.
Not
just
enough.
some R. Kelly
Yes.
shit.
For the youngin.
you don't mess with the kids, bro.
Okay.
You don't do that.
So what do you do? Just get up and just like
Was he convicted?
I don't care.
He was acquitted though.
Tried to charge me, but
I don't care. I don't fuck with him. Period.
So in the court they acquitted him, but you still can't rock.
Oh,
with
they
music,
acquitted
though.
him in the
I'm
court.
This is the facts though. I'm just,
But see, what if we
Man,
only had
I'm-
radios and you didn't get to even
Did you see
none
the
of that
tape?
even
Did
made
you
it
see
to
the
your
tape?
mind?
Did you see the R. Kelly tape? You seen it?
I grew up on the R. Kelly tapes.
type of perverter you.
I'm oh, some real shit.
We
I'm
all
a-
see
I'm a-
What was
I'm
he
a-
like in elementary?
I did not see the R. Kelly tape though,
Shit.
and I don't want to look at it right now because I feel like I'm looking at y'all. porn and
Right.
shit,
Ugh.
though.
I think I was a child.
And then I heard
when
he
saw
like he
it.
like
I saw it.
I heard like Pete and Dookie.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right here
It
live.
wasn't even clear.
Somebody in my house had that motherfucker, and they was trying to hide it, and I found it and hid it from whoever had it. So it was something that nobody could bring up because it was on VHS.
Oh my god, that's how you know we was
And
kids.
it was savage too because it was
What
somebody.
What was it? What was so bad?
I heard Pete and Dookie on it.
Nah, he came on the.
I don't remember.
He
Okay.
came on the. He came on there. I think he offered her a banana. She was like, nah. He came out with some money. She was like, yeah. And he was like, I don't want to go into major
Okay,
details,
say-
but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna say less.
Yuck.
Leave something for the imagination. Okay,
Yuck.
damn.
We don't need that
Yeah.
imagined in our head.
But I didn't know if it was really him. You know
didn't
what I mean?
Yeah, true. I didn't know. Because I thought he had like a frozen. I don't remember. But
He
I
got
thought-
acquitted.
And it was blurry and shit. You can't hold that man account. I don't know if it was him.
It did. It
And his
wasn't
music
him.
is still A1. Master.
music.
Master.
I mean,
I promise you,
trap
if I
in the closet, man.
if
Come
I
on,
hit,
man.
if I hit them 5 words, I'm rocking. I don't care.
And if we take it even further away, it's probably
My mind's telling me
okay,
no,
one more time for Kill.
but my body,
Two more times.
my body's telling me yeah.
Stop.
I think we should. I think separate
I don't
in
want to hurt nobody.
3 times.
Please. No.
I think we should separate the artists from their art.
But it's so
hard
many cases.
to.
Though. There's so many cases.
It's
though.
hard to, especially today.
Yeah.
I mean, you
they-
can't
they
get
won't
no
allow it.
worse than being a pedophile, bro.
He
That's-
didn't
But it's a
get
lot of
convicted
pedophiles though. Like niggas, like what's it?
And I thought she lied about her age, so I don't know. I'm just kind of, I
What
don't
is
know.
what is he
Yeah, it's
supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like,
But-
send her out the room.
I
Toss
can't.
out. If he tosses out the room, he probably had another motherfucking case on his hands. I'm not trying to support that nigga. Y'all don't get me wrong. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
I just think
devil's
that-
advocate.
I think that sometimes it just depends on the culture.
Because
too,
I still dance the motherfucking
if-
step in the name of love.
If we decided to, if we didn't separate the culture, if we didn't separate the artists from their art, then a lot of things that we in our everyday lives we wouldn't, use or fuck with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Da Vinci, we use a lot of his shit for a lot of just common sense shit in our lives. You feel what I'm saying? But his personal life wasn't really unfolded to us like that. Therefore, you know what I mean? So people still rock with everyday Da Vinci Code type shit. You know what I'm saying? That helps us in everyday life. You know what I mean?
It did.
And this guy was a master. He was somebody who tapped into all type of wild shit. So I think the art, the mastery should be separated from the motherfucker who created it, because in that time when they created that mastery, they was focused in on what they mastered. So at a later time, they might be on some completely other shit. You know what I mean? Mastering something different.
Okay.
So yeah, separate them from that work. Because they was
So how did Nate Parker not get enough notoriety for his film as far as for Nat Turner though?
perception is everything.
But
that
it
could
was
be
it was as far as white filmmakers
Okay.
got convicted for the same thing, but they don't feel the same scrutiny though.
True.
Let's take it to the NFL. It's a lot of people that get you see Ezekiel Elliott.
Or people
Not-
that
not-
are
not-
rapists
not- not
that
just-
are still quarterbacks.
Not to say that what he did was right though, because I wouldn't do that shit though. I flirt a lot, but I still wouldn't go as deep as far as trying to take a chick boobie out and let them show it to the crowd and shit like, hey, how you feel about this boobie though?
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. But what did they say later on? They seen Grant do a motherfucking motorboat and some boobs, but he cool though. So how do you distinguish between what's right or what's wrong?
I mean, if you doing stuff like raping people, Roethlisberger,
Oh,
you got to draw the line somewhere. I'm just
who does?
saying.
Who draws that line though? Does media draw the line?
If I hear about it, I'm drawing the line. So if you want me to keep your art or your profession separate from your personal life, then keep your personal life personal. If you do some old crazy stuff and then get out, I'm not supporting you no more. I'm not putting no money in your pockets, and I'm not helping nobody else find out about you before they can put money in your pockets. Like, I'm just not rocking with you at all.
I did.
Okay. Respect.
But a lot of people still fuck with Ben Roethlisberger.
I know they do,
Terrible
because second of all,
towels
he's
go
white.
Digital. Terrible towels go digital.
But I mean, it can still go deeper than that though. For one, I don't want to go as deep as I want to get because y'all not gonna talk about who I would bring up. So we're not gonna go about that though. So
Drop that.
you said drop it.
Go ahead.
Drop it, bro.
Because y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna talk about my nigga though.
Drop that shit.
Go ahead.
Because they say my nigga like he did some extracurricular things as far as like my nigga opened up like an amusement park and shit. Like so
Shout out
motherfuckers.
to Mike, man.
So motherfuckers.
That's what he's talking about,
so
right?
motherfuckers have fun and shit, but I don't feel as if my nigga did these extracurricular things that he did though. But I promise you, I can be one of these prisoners of the moment, but can't nobody steer me to motherfucking go away from
Yeah, I'm the same, bro. When it comes to
like Billie Jean,
King of
motherfucking
Pop.
yeah, I don't do that one.
So we can
off the wall. It's like nah.
Smooth Criminal.
I'm gonna stop him right there. No. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn the motherfucking music up and I'm gonna get the motherfucking rocket.
Period. Hey, and at that point in time, like you say, if what you have mastered can change moods like that, we all got joyous smiles on our face by the thought of Mike's music. You know what I'm saying?
But he ain't do nothing though.
We don't. Hey, but we gonna change. We don't.
Right. That's one situation where we don't know.
Hey,
Mike
was
ain't
it
do
Macaulay?
nothing.
Who
Mike
was it?
ain't do
Who was
nothing.
it? Macaulay or somebody dropped the one on early. Like
Macaulay was home alone.
I don't know.
He was home alone. He didn't do nothing. He was home alone. Mike went with him. He was home alone.
Hey, you
He
know,
said in the title,
we willing to put
home
all-
alone twice. Twice. He was
3
home-
times.
Home alone.
We willing to put
Nah,
all that to the side.
the third time it was some other.
It was somebody else.
somebody
Okay.
else.
Okay.
We willing to
Macaulay
put it to the
Culkin
side, though.
was home alone twice. So 2 times it went with Mike. So who the fuck else? Who
I
the
don't
fuck?
think he touched no kids, bro.
He ain't touch no kids. He ain't touch
He
no
might
kids.
he might have slept in the same bed as him.
Yeah, he was cool though.
Which is weird enough for
the
American,
The nigga
you know what I
said
mean?
like the lifestyle he lived, he didn't really get to live a kid's lifestyle and shit. That's why he
Right.
had the amusement park and all that shit though.
But that's a whole nother topic.
Kids have the
Is
most
touching on mental disorders in the black community. That's a whole nother topic.
I had a mental disorder. That nigga was a genius.
Facts, and they call that mental they call that mental disorders for black people a lot of time. But I think
My nigga, he made PYT. My nigga, come on now.
He
Shit.
made Smooth Criminal. He
Smooth
made Thriller.
Thriller though.
hey, but kids is where the
Beat
creativity. That's where the creativity starts, and that's kind of where it dies. So for Mike to want to keep kids around him, I don't knock him for that because shit, he was hot for a long time.
My
You know what
nigga
I'm
beat
saying?
it.
The most creative adult is the adult that never grew up.
My
Facts,
nigga
so
beat it.
Why not keep a bunch of kids around you to keep your sparks running? You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, you bad.
Playing with
Right.
their butts.
You been dangerous.
What?
I'm saying that's what they was trying to say.
You
about
been
Mike.
off the wall right now.
That's what they was trying to
That's what
say.
I'm trying to say about Mike. I don't believe it, Mike. Rest in the
I don't believe, I don't want to go too extreme,
Yeah, excuse my-
but
yeah.
but I don't believe kids made Mike,
Go crazy. Yeah,
Get-
get to the point that he got to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe. I don't even believe. it.
Right.
You know, I don't even want to say it on the shit. It's like that's some sick shit. You know what I mean?
This a very sick shit.
Just the thought of it is like,
But
you
Mike
know-
can't do it, though.
You know what I think?
What up?
This is one thing I can really say that our president has shined light on for us.
Okay.
Fake news.
That's not my president, by the way.
Who?
That's your president.
I don't know him.
Shout out to him. Donald T.
Whatever.
Donnie T.
Where you
Who
live?
is that?
Where you a citizen?
That's
man,
his
you know
president.
what I
Who
mean?
is that?
That's his president.
Where you live?
Huh?
Where you live at? You know.
Apartment 225.
Apartment
One thing that he's
225.
shining light on for us, and I think everything that somebody say, man, we shouldn't always use our previous, what we have, to judge what they said right here and the now. You know
So
what
we
I'm
say
saying?
we should go to Russia.
Nah,
My bad, go
just
ahead.
simply
No.
on the fake news. The fake news means a lot. We all sitting here want to negate what happened to Mike, but the news.
Whoa!
The news gave us that.
You are not gonna sit on this podcast and talk about Michael Jackson, my nigga. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Right.
No.
I beat it like my other cast member.
and I'm out. That's my time. Southside go.
Ghost in the building.
Southside goes.
That's my time right there.
Right.
Wow. But the moral of this story is, we ain't gonna talk about Mike though. Mike is a motherfucking genius. My nigga may beat it. Thriller. Dangerous.
Smooth Criminal.
Smooth criminal.
This is true.
Remember? Do you remember the time?
Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Remember the time?
Just think about
Do
how
y'all
that shit
remember
make
the
you feel.
time? Do y'all remember the time? That's my moral of the story.
Feel good music.
Hey, this is Cashmere, and my moral of the story is basically we need to be able to define what success is for us and figure out if we're going to work to live or live to work. Me personally.
Yo, Southside Ghost. First, I want to say I appreciate being here, and my moral of the story is just gaining culture, man. Having an identity about what you're doing through all walks of life. You know what I mean? Just you really got to have some type of culture background. That's my moral of the story, man. We up.
It is the N0W_forever. Moral of the story. Practice gonna get us through the process. Steady practice gonna get us through the process, man. Peace.
Yo, it's Southside Gausxt, man. You now tuned in to the Moral of the Story podcast, and this is Smell That by yours truly, Southside Gausxt. Southside, get the money, man. Let's get it.
Oh, man. Extra game. Southside Gausxt, the Capital 7, the Creative Players Association in this thing here. It's Gausxt. I just touched down in my city, let's get it. In the lab like a chemist, in the mouth like a dentist. 3-4 bitches in my linen, baby, this is Mac Hickey. My dog rolling on inches, I run the game 4th and inches. Learn that shit from my brother, talk that shit like Chad Butler. I'm one cold motherfucker, they say Hickey, you wildin'. Step over niggas like Allen, I was sun out of sun. My mind right, I shine bright as the city I'm from. I mean, I hear what you're telling them, they gon' judge off your melanin. Stay the fuck out them streets, that's how you get you a felony. Such a player, Bill Bellamy, I'm a ghost. Allegedly everywhere that you never be, I see things you never see. It's clear to me literally, I put fear in them spirits to get a dose of this energy. Bitch, I know you remember me, had to put down that Hennessy. I was acting a little crazy, broke the law, fuck the raw, and now she wanna have my babies. Hustle hard like the 80s, go straight out the 90. UGK and 3-6 Mafia, no need to remind me. Got the city behind me, keep them things on consignment. Southside Rockstar Nirvana, keep the finest vagina. I'm too real, no denying. Bitch, I live in your climate. Bitch, your friends wanna taste it. They got Southside on their playlist, not the one that you play with. Baby, what is you saying? I was born with this flavor. Get a whiff of this fragrance. Gausxt. I know you smell that. I know you smell that. Hey, I know you smell that. Hey, I know you smell that. Where I get this game from, I can never tell that. I just keep the flavor on me, bitch. I know you smell that. Bitch, I know you smell that.
Hola.
Bitch, I know you smell that.
87 with the bass, ripping wood in your face. Southside got they mouth wide, gold grills on the cow high. Flipping through the city, my bitch sitting pretty in the Chevy, you a dome. All of my niggas with me, couple bitches with me in the slab, and we popping the Tron. Neon lights got me feeling like Gates, swinging wide in the Chevy on Ace. Know you smell it, make a bitch wanna taste. King Cash, I'm the man and he fake. 911 with the K on the place, drop the top just to shine on the face. Pussy niggas only run for the hate. You gotta hurt a nigga so when you great. You gotta really take control when you break. Take it to the sky, numbers never lie. Brandon wine, UFO in the stakes. Slick Rick, I put a hoe in the place. Boo, baby, niggas know not to play. Ratchet City with me, you can really get it. Better chill, cause I know where you stay. I just snuck a 44 in the place. Southside, nigga. Riding with the king. 4G, don't cash, I'm about to pull up on the scene. 100 gold chains, niggas call me Mr. T. If you're looking for me, homie, you know where to find me.